Hello, love bugs. This new Palia update has given us so many amazing new options for decorating. I mean, even just our last couple of updates with getting all of our flowers, as well as the pathing and the harvest house and the building blocks. I mean, there's so many good things to decorate with. I decided that it was definitely time for a new shell challenge. For those of you who maybe aren't Sims players and therefore have maybe never done a shell challenge before and don't know what it is, a shell challenge is just a fun way for you to be able to stretch your creative muscles by being under, let's say, some constriction of rules. And so let me explain that a little bit. In Palia, when I did my last shell challenge, I created a building that everyone then remade on their own plot. After remaking the building on their own plot, they were encouraged to go ahead and decorate that plot however they wanted. The world was their oyster. The only rules were that you can't add extra buildings, and that's pretty much going to be the same way as this time. Now, I do like making it a little bit fun by giving away some awards. So there's going to be various awards that your plot could qualify for once you have done the challenge. Like, let's say, most creative plot, or best use of color, or best use of plushies, or best use of flowers. There's all kinds of little awards that you could get, which I will be awarding in a future YouTube video. So you could get your plot and your design featured in a YouTube video just for playing. And it's super, super fun just getting to decorate in a way that maybe you don't usually decorate because you don't get to design the shell. Sometimes having that little bit of freedom taken away from you and forcing you to work within a certain amount of space can make you think of ways to do things that you never thought to do them before. And that's why I think the shell challenges are so exciting. And without further ado, let me show you the next shell challenge that I have designed for you. Of course, I had to use the new Grand Harvest House because it is just absolutely incredible. And I'm so excited to see what your brains are going to come up with for inside of this space. When you walk into the front of your Grand Harvest House and turn to the right, you are going to add a hallway piece and then a medium room. And then to the left off the medium room, there is a small room. Going back into the main part of the Grand Harvest House, if you go to the left, you will find an additional medium room. Now, let me explain the rules a little bit. First off, the most important rule. Your shell from the top down front must look exactly like this. So what I just toured for you, a Grand Harvest House. On the left side of the front of the harvest house is a medium room. On the right, you're going to have a hallway section into a medium room with a small room attached on the back. Everything must be exactly like this. There can be no additional rooms, no different configuration. The small room can't be on the front. It must be on the back. Now, that being said, you may pick up your house and put it anywhere on a plot that you want. If you want to put it on an existing plot because you don't have enough money to buy a new plot, I just ask that you fence in the shell so that I'm only grading what is within the fenced area. You can also turn it however you want. So if you want this to be the front of your shell, or maybe this to be the front of your shell, however you would like to spin it around is totally fine and up to you. You may add any windows, any fireplaces, any doors that you would like anywhere. Also on the inside, you may edit the inside to have any kind of doorway that you like. You can have it be a fully open concept. You can have it be a small room or have it be a small door. Whatever you like inside, the world is your oyster. Now, I know some of you are going to plan to go really, really crazy with building blocks and creating really awesome things. And I don't want to hinder anyone's creativity, but I do just want to point out one thing. The challenge is about the shell. What I'm going to be looking at the most and most excited to see is going to be what you did with the space that I gave you and how you used it. So building blocks inside of here, please use them all. Go crazy, go nuts, max it out. I don't care. I can't wait to see what your brain comes up with. But just deciding that you're going to build a huge, giant additional home out here or add on giant rooms using building blocks, I'm not saying that I won't be impressed or that you can't still win awards and things like that, but there is going to be a first, second, and third place for best overall shell. And that is going to be judged pretty much on the basic landscaping of walking up to the building. So however you make it look for me entering your home, and then what you did on the inside. I'm not saying I'm not going to take into consideration that if you turned it into a farm and put a door off here and made a beautiful garden off the side, that I won't take that into consideration, but it's the show piece of your build should be what's inside the shell. The point is to use the shell to your best capability, and anything else should just be ornaments on your already amazing tree, if that makes sense. Being said, as far as using items goes, the world is your oyster. I want you to turn this into whatever you want to turn it into. If you want to prove to me that you can turn this into the most beautiful multifamily home that I've ever seen, that's great. Our last shell challenge, our winner of overall best concept and design was Smiles Kitchen, and Smiles designed a restaurant. So don't feel like you just have to turn this into a house. You can turn this into whatever you want to turn it into. And there is going to be a award for most creative and unique design. Well, let's say unique design concept. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are like, Ravi, you keep saying awards. So what do we get if we win something? Now, for the most part, it's bragging rights and getting your design featured in one of my YouTube videos. If you'd like to see the YouTube video for my last shell challenge, you can find that on my page, and I will link it at the end of this video as well. So most of it is just that I'll make little certificates showing the different things that you won, whether, like I said, it's best overall first, second, or third place, or if you win one of the fun little side awards like best use of color, best use of flowers, anything like that I decide to come up with. However, I am putting together a really fun prize pack, but the fun thing about the prize pack that I send out is that everyone is entered to win. So all you have to do is follow the rules in order to be entered to win that, which just means making this shell exactly like how I've showed you from the top down view and then from the tour inside, decorating it however you want, even if you don't have a lot of money in the game yet and maybe you don't have as much time to play as other people. If you just make it a cute little house, you're going to be entered to win. I don't care. And then you have to do the very final thing, which is upload photos of the build to social media, including a top-down view of your plot as one of your photos, so that I can be sure that you did in fact follow the rules of Grand Harvest House, medium, hallway, medium, small, and photos of all of your different rooms that you decorated and how you designed them. You are also welcome to do a video tour TikTok starting at your front door and taking me around your plot, and just be sure to tag me at Ravinia Gaming on TikTok so I can find that, and on Twitter at Ravinia Gaming for any of your photos. If you don't feel comfortable posting to social media, you can also email me your entry at ravisden@gmail.com, or you can email me and ask me to do a tour of your shell where I will come in and take my own photos and look at all of the beauty of what you've made. And so you just need to reach out to me via email to have me come over and do our tour of your plot. You have from right now, whenever you're seeing this video, until June 22nd at 11:59 p.m. to post your creation on the interwebs. Tag me in that post and use hashtag Ravi's Shell Challenge for a chance to win the prize pack, and just for fun, y'all. Like, this is supposed to be absolutely for fun. And just as a quick note, of course, this is not an official sponsored Palia challenge. This is just for fun. This is just a silly little thing that I put together. And also, really, the only way that you can be disqualified from this is if you are mean to other people. No posting, griefing on anybody else's posts. Everybody's designs have value. Everyone deserves to design. And if I catch anybody writing nasty comments or saying anything negative to other players who are also doing this, I will completely unwelcome you from my community and all for further future challenges. So be a good neighbor or else. I'm sure you're going to have lots of questions for me, so feel free to put them in the comments and let me know. But I can't wait to see what you all design. I love you. Bye.